Okay, today's video, I got some new Westling socket trays. What we had before, as you can see, are the Harbor Freight ones, which work pretty good. You know, they did what they're supposed to. But I think the Westlings are a little bit better, and I like that you can get 3 rows, so you don't have to have double trays or so forth and so on. Let's see what they look like. A harder one hand. Let me set you down for a minute. All right. Let's see what we got. I also got to say, I made a mistake with ordering my socket trays, and this is the first time I've ever seen a company that had a text. You could text them and they answer you back. And he answered me late night. It was probably about 7, 8 o'clock at night. You know, I don't know if it was the owner. I think it was Alex Westling, so I'm assuming he's some kind of relation to the product. I told him what my problem was, and you know, he said he'll take care of it. Obviously, he couldn't take care of it that night probably, so he messaged me that morning, the next morning, said he took care of it and shipped them out. So, you know, the fact that they were quick to answer, quick to resolve the problem, you know, it was kind of cool with me. So I went with, let's see, I got a blue universal. This one I got for my hex sockets to do these ones. And like I said, it's universal, so there's no sizing on this one. But they're aluminum. The pegs are real nice and tight in there. I don't even know if they're screwed in or how they're in there, you know, machined that way, but it's light but sturdy. So that one's a universal. Got that one in a blue. And then everything else I got in a green and an orange. And as you can see, it's got the numbers on it. Tells you which peg you went to. So this should be the quarter. So basically quarter, everything metric is green. Everything standard is orange, I think I did. Yeah. See, like they're the 1/2-inch ones. I think the 1/2-inch ones come in 2 pieces, which don't bother me none. And also, let's see, the 1/2-inch goes up to, let's see, what's that? 3/8 to 1.25 inches. So this one also goes up to 1.25 inches. That's good. I think some of the trays actually held more sockets than the Harbor Freight ones I already have. Okay, so the 1/2-inch is still the same. Goes from 3/8. And as you can see, you know, 3/8, 3/8, 7/16. So everything is right where it's supposed to be. And you just basically line them up like that, and top and bottom, which I like. And honestly, I was looking at a bunch of different brands. I think I also looked at the, how you say it, Alsa, whatever. I'm not sure how you actually say it. Snap-on. Looked at a bunch of different ones, and you know, the Alsa was good. Only thing I didn't really think would have been a good idea is that they were magnetic. So you figure any little shavings or anything like that you ever have laying around, it's going to end up in the magnet, start causing a problem. And let's see, the metric goes from 9 to 19, which the 1/2-inch one only went to 10, and I actually had a 9, but it was always just sitting to the side. So that actually takes up another socket, which is good. Because these ones I just had laying around, so I throw them in there. Hopefully I can get some of them on the trays, clean that up a little bit. And this is a metric, which also goes up to 27. which is what I already had, so that's good. So that's the 1/2 inch. I guess basically I should probably start putting some sockets on here. So I think what I'm going to do is pause the video, set everything up, and then come back and show you what I'm working with. So as you can see, that's before. And then before on the standard, which I had multiple rows. So even like these ones should be, well, actually, let me show you one of them before I pause it. So what I did was, also another thing I like about the company, right here, I have the metric 6-point short and deep, and then I have the 12-point short. I really got deep because I don't use 12-point that much. I just kind of had them. So that's basically 2 trays I have to take up. Westling does this, where they make a 3-row if you want to order a 3-row, and it goes from, these go from 6 to 20, the old Harbor Freight ones, and these go from 6 to 22, which I actually have up to 22 off to the side. So now I'll be able to put them on the trays. So basically those 2 trays now just combine to this 1 tray, which as you can see, the room I save is almost the whole tray, because this is not much bigger than the original trays. So I definitely like that. So I'm going to pause the video here, and we're going to come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right. So here's the new ones, just the metric. I didn't do the standard yet. Figured I'd show the metric. Like I said, they come on 2 trays. I'm moving forward a little bit actually. Now with the sockets on there, they're pretty heavy. Like, so they're, you know, I always got a problem with, you shut the drawer and they slide. I don't know why they slide in here with these, but you know, they're only as good as, but as you can see, they're barely moving. And the only ones that really are moving are deep, and they're barely moving. I mean, I can slam it. You know what I mean? Nothing. So far, I'm digging these. I love them. You know, good quality. Like I said, they're aluminum. You know, so they're going to hold up, which, you know, the problem with the plastic ones from Harbor Freight, and like I said, I'm not knocking Harbor Freight. I get stuff from there, you know, because some companies, you know, the prices are a little crazy in my world, but you know, the Harbor Freight ones worked. You know, the tabs started breaking here and there, but that's, you know, they're plastic. That's what's going to happen. So I figured I'll show you the metric. I'm going to do this mess, and then I'll come back, and as you can see, that's about how much room I have in the front. I'll probably be able to shrink that down. So I'll be right back. I got the majority of it done. Didn't do all the loose ones over here. But just wanted to show you the done product, finished product, I should say. Now, as you can see, oh, that's 1/2 inch. This is the 3/8 set, okay, which is on 1 tray. It was on these 2 trays, as you can see. So basically, one of their trays is about the size of one of their trays, but I can fit double the sockets. Same with the 1/4. As you can see, this is what I had them on. This is what they're on. So, and like I said, you know, the pin quality on them, as you can see, the little pins right there, you know, the sockets spin, they're round, so it's good. They don't have to get caught up like how these ones are square, which I understand why they did it, you know, to fit the socket. But sometimes they don't want to go back on there properly. So these are it. And I'm going to end the video there, but I will say this. Another thing about Westling that I love, their prices are great. Like 1 tray is like 10 or 15 bucks. To have a tray out of aluminum, I think the 3 rows are a couple dollars more, but you know, overall, you know, the 1/2 inch obviously is a little more because it's 2 tray, but I think I paid for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 2 rows, and 1, 2, 3 3 rows with shipping and everything. I want to say it was like $140, which I think I paid for these 20 bucks a piece. And I had to buy multiple boxes to get, you know, the extra trays. So for the price, and like I said, you get colors. They're aluminum. I know you can get green, orange, blue, black. That's the 5 colors I can remember. There might be one more color I can't remember. I want to say there's purple, but I'm not sure. But, oh, red. That's the other one. Might not be purple, might be red. And like I said, you know, you've seen the blue one. That's a universal one. Because they have universals too in the color. So if you just want to put whatever on there. So for the price, the quality, you know, the space saving, to me, I wouldn't buy nothing else. I'd buy these again in a heartbeat. I'm going to recommend them to everybody, you know, and I'm going to stay on their site to see if, you know, they end up with new products or something. So if you want a good socket tray holder, go to Westling.